Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, Childhood Finds. Thank you for joining me for the weekly What Sold video. If you've never joined before, I am a full-time reseller. I sell items that I find at garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, etc., and sell them for a profit online. And this week has been a rough selling week. It is down again from last week, and all I can do is I am listing more. I am trying to just work hard and hope that it eventually catches up with me. I will say I had some amazing sourcing this week. I am very lucky and grateful for that. I managed to make a buy on Facebook Marketplace that is a huge collection, 125 Grateful Dead bears. I have a short that I showed, and it's been a lot of fun to go through, and it's been good value. I paid the most I've ever paid for a collection for it at $500, but I think it'll pay off. I also made, hopefully, a relationship with a person that does storage units, and I already have bought some more stuff from them. It's just they do it part-time, so it probably won't be super consistent on stuff from them, but they were really delightful people. So that's, I mean, it was just really fun to work with them. They're just my kind of people. They're laid back, they're easygoing. They just want to make their money. They don't care what I sell it for. They're just really cool people. So hoping that relationship can continue. I have this week has been hard because I had a lot of stuff I had to do last week, and my car, I think I am officially just over her. She just had more problems. We're pretty sure the problems were caused by the previous mechanic shop. Not the newest mechanic I found, who's great, but the ones before that. They did some warranty work on her, and they didn't just long story short, I'm not pleased with their work, and it caused my engine to go smoking and just caused a scary situation with my dogs in the car. So I'm over it. I'm very over it. And I now think, though, that I'm going to probably purchase my grandpa's old truck from my grandmother, where it has quite a few miles, but it's reliable. And, you know, it's the weirdest, it seems silly to say, but driving in that truck makes me feel like he can still take care of me because gets me teary eyed thinking about it. It's so silly to think of a vehicle in that way. But when the most important person in your world is not present anymore, you have to think about the things that you still have of them. So it's like he's still taking care of me. So I'm probably going to purchase that truck. I just really need to work hard to save some money because I want to make sure I can give my grandma a fair price for it. She's going to work with me, but I want to make sure she gets money out of it too, so that she can go and do some fun things. So with that, I will ask a free commercial. Any way you could support my channel in free ways, liking, commenting, if you enjoy this kind of content or what I've made. Also, subscribing if you haven't helps. And then I do have Amazon links in my descriptions of all my videos, just saying some products I use. If you click those links, I will get a small commission for 24 hours after you click it on anything you purchase. So I say that's a free way to support if you were already going to purchase items. And every little bit helps with me. So I will go ahead and say a couple stats about what I have sold and listed this week, because it seems that people enjoy that, just having some other information to go off of. I sold 42 listings this week, down again. It was 40 on eBay, 1 on Poshmark, and 1 on Mercari. So I guess at least they're making a showing every week, I guess. And my gross sales on eBay were $1,356.34. I'm not very happy with that. It's just, I need it to be more so that I can get the vehicle that I need. I really need it to be more to get through some stuff. And then my active listings, though, are 2,179, which I'm happy with. I really focused on listing this week and the last few weeks. This week I did list 100 items, and I had my listed value for all those items combined at $4,266. I'm thrilled with that. I am so excited for a over $42 average on my listings. A lot of that just has to do with I was able to source some really great items, and I've been just getting as much of that listed this week as I can for fourth quarter. So we'll see if they start selling. I'm listing it, so hopefully it'll sell. So guys, let's get started on some sales. It's a Bucilla felt stocking kit, Santa's gift. You guys have seen these multiple times recently, and I picked all of these up. I bought 10 of them at once at a yard sale for $2 a piece, which is, paying up slightly for some of these, but they sold very quickly. And at $12, I make $10 off this sale, minus the little bit that I paid for the packing. I will be next week, I believe, is going to be my how much I made videos. So hopefully I have some decent sales to share with you then to tell you the profit. But if I don't, I'll still share it. That should be next week though. This one is an Applause Sad Sam yellow red hat plush 7-inch stuffed animal toy. I am pretty sure this came out of my plush haul. Not positive though. Either way, it's either $1.10 I paid for it or $1 somewhere. And it sold for $15 on Poshmark. This my mother-in-law picked up for me for $10 at a sale. She paid for it, so I technically don't have any cost for it. And it's a vintage Carvel Hall steak knives by Bridell floral silver overlay set of 8. The box wasn't in great condition, but the knives were absolutely beautiful. So sold for $40 and full asking pretty quickly. This has been listed for quite a long time. I think I got this in my bulk buckle buy, and it's a solid brass Baron Buckles, California, USA, Indian head belt buckle. Oh, I should say, and it did sell for $17.95. You can see my positive feedback is also down from 100%. I also got a negative feedback this week. I don't care. It doesn't matter, guys. I already have 10 positives on top of it. So it doesn't matter. One negative feedback does not matter. I haven't responded or anything yet, but I feel fine about it because it was a person that they sent me messages. They were trying to go back and forth saying I didn't send them the right thing, da-dee-da-dee-da. And I did bad customer service and I just waited out the return window because they told me on like day 28 from delivery all this stuff and an explanation why they hadn't gotten to their packages, etc. Trying to tell me about all the other packages that they got were right and etc. And they were explaining something to me that I sent them that I had never had in my life. So I just waited it out and hoped that they wouldn't hit return within the 30 days. Poor customer service, guys. It's fine. It happens. I was annoyed that day. And they left me negative feedback. It's fine. I try to make it right. If I'd actually done something wrong, I would have made it right. But I didn't. It was delivered. It was shipped out like same day. It was packed well. I know what I sent because I actually remember sending this. And I double checked it wasn't still here or something. But she refused to send pictures or anything. So I let it go. And it worked out. I have a negative feedback, but I get to keep the $22. But let's go on to the next one. This is a lot more talking video. This is an August Renoir Piatnik jigsaw puzzle, 1,000 pieces. This was a pretty nice puzzle. It went on a 10% off offer, and it sold for about $17-ish. I had this one still on priority mail, which I do not recommend with puzzles if you can have the boxes because it's expensive on priority and you're paying fees on those that shipping as well. So I don't recommend it, and I still had it, but it sold. And I only would have paid a couple dollars for this. I do have, if you haven't watched them, I do have puzzle videos on my channel. I think I will do some more puzzle videos in the future of ones to look out for. But I have one on Ravensburger and White Mountain that you can find. I can either comment them on this video or I'll link them in the description. This came from my Mickey buy. This is a Disney theme park Mickey dressed as Goofy beanbag. And it sold for $20 on a best offer. And I had 75 cents roughly into this guy. So this is a very heavy coffee table book. It's Tahoe, A Visual History by Kevin Starr. And it's a beautiful book. It's on Lake Tahoe. I live next to it, love Lake Tahoe with all my heart. And this is one of those things that, it's so hard for me to tell you what kind of books to look out for, but you really, after you do it for a while, you just start to notice things. And a lot of coffee table books aren't worth packing them, aren't worth picking up, but you just start to notice different topics, interesting ones, and all you can do is just keep looking them up too. So this one I just saw and thought, you know what, that's got to be something because of the place it was depicting. It was a great condition, besides, some jacket tear. So you just have to dive into books. You just have to jump into them and start trying to find good ones out there. They are out there, absolutely. Um, but it's so hard to say what ones to look out for because sometimes it feels kind of random. But like this week, I just picked up a few rock climbing ones that they were different. I knew I've sold rock climbing before, and also ones about Everest, etc., climbing Everest. And I just knew that they were going to be something, and I found $100 books because you just start to learn topics that are valuable. And that's all I can say. Just start books, guys. Try it and give it a go. Just look them up before you buy them. But this one sold for a best offer of $50 and did go up to Lake Tahoe. And this I picked up recently at a state sale for a couple bucks. It's a new and sealed Cobra radar laser detector, detecting police cars basically. But it sold for 40 bucks very quickly too. This is a Scentsy Buddy. A lot of Scentsy Buddies aren't worth a ton. A lot of them are worth $10, $12 or so. But this guy was Luke the Labrador hunting dog with a camo vest. And I always put no scent pack on the listing. And it sold for $20 on a best offer. It would have eventually sold for $25, but $20 is fine. I paid $2 for this at a thrift store. This is the Bible I just recently picked up at an estate sale for $1. It was in beautiful condition. I rarely put like new, but I will when it absolutely does describe the item. I typically put acceptable because I want to over provide. I want people to be excited that it's in much better condition than I even imagined. But this one was like new. It's a large print compact Bible, Holman Christian Standard Brown simulated leather, sold for $25. This came out of my media buy recently. It's a True Calling Complete Series Season 1 and 2, sold on a best offer of 10% off around just under $54. So I think it was like $53.96 or something like that. Paid $2 because it's $1 a piece. This I did pick up in my bulk plush buy, and it's a Gons Webkins orangutan plush toy, unused code Monkey Ape, sold for $14.95. I pretty much will always pick up Webkins when they have their tag, if they're $1 or less, because I don't sell for a ton, but they always sell for me. Always. Especially you get the Gone signatures. You can tell that they have unused codes. I've talked about this before. You see those little plastic pieces there. There typically is 2 of them. If they are still there and keeping that code sealed, then you typically can be safe to say it's unused. This also came out of the media buy. It's Beauty and the Beast, the complete series. Paid $1, sold for $24.95. Definitely got vintage vibes there from the 90s. This I'm sharing with you to tell you I don't pick these up anymore because this picture's terrible. Just terrible, but I wasn't going to redo them. And it's a vintage heavy cast iron, flat iron with cast iron handle. That is a horrible title, guys. Can you tell this is an old listing? That is a horrible title. I should have fixed it. I didn't. It sold for $13 on a best offer, and I was thrilled. But I don't know. Probably if I just did better pictures and listings, this would have sold. But it didn't. Go through your listings, guys. Go through the old ones. These I've talked about. Anytime I see these little cute brass, metal kind of display stands, because this perfectly, you could put a little ball right here. My mother-in-law has lots of them where she displays her paperweights where they're just cute. We got her a gorilla one recently that's adorable that's holding one of her paperweights. So anytime you can find these, I can sell them. Usually they're around this kind of price range. I sold this one for $12, but you pick them up for $1 or $2, they sell. And this one's a 3 elephant trunks up display stand base paperweight home decor. I could have also put trunks up good luck. That typically means good luck with elephants. This is a BIM Toy Tiny Ghost 2021 little vinyl figure, and this was in a sealed box. It sold for $16.95. I picked these up with a bunch of Tiny Ghosts that were different limited edition series. They are taking a long time to sell, but they're new, and I don't care. They fit perfectly in an 888 box, easy to pack. I have some others that are more valuable, but I paid a couple dollars for this at a rummage sale during the summer. Here are some jeans, terrible pictures, and they've been listed for a while. They're Joseph Abbott jeans, men's 3630 black straight fit, sold for $16.95 though. Wouldn't have paid more than $1 or $2. These I picked up recently at a Goodwill. I paid a little much for them, paid $3.98 for the 2 of them, and it's an Alice in the Country of Hearts, my Fanatic Rabbit lot, volume 1 and 2, English manga. Anytime you can find these kind of books, look them up. Some of them are worth so much money, especially when you can get them in sets. This one sold on a best offer discount. I think it was around just below $18, so I still made a good profit even if I paid $4. This came out of the media buy. It's the Complete Thin Man collection, and it sold for a best offer of $65. Funny thing is, I went to another estate sale this weekend. I only went to one estate sale Saturday because I spent basically all my money sourcing other stuff during the week with Facebook Marketplace and Friday sales. So I actually found this at the estate sale, and it was only $1, so I picked it up because I knew that even used, it's going to probably sell for $25-$30, I bet. These are Oneida Quintata, Quintata, glossy stainless flatware dinner forks. I actually sold both lots I had of these to separate buyers, I think in 2 days. They've been listed for a week or two, but yeah, they just sold all of a sudden. They sold for $29.95. Definitely hoping more flatware starts selling because it is that time of year, Thanksgiving and holidays. People need to get their flatware sets. And I had, less than $1 as always, dollar less typically into my sets. This came out of a recent buy. It sold on an offer of $8.96. Cutest little brooch ever. It's JJ Jewelry cat with paw and fishbowl. Just so cute. Didn't make much, but totally happy with it. This came from my Wedgwood buy from last year on auction. So $7.50 into this. I was sad to see it go because I have very little of that Wedgwood left. But this shows that sometimes you just have to wait for the right buyer. I have gotten lots of offers on this piece, but I finally got an offer of $123, and I was thrilled to take that. It's an antique Wedgwood dark blue jasperware sugar shaker muffineer with lid. So happy to see it go. It was in beautiful shape. I really did enjoy that Wedgwood buy. This I just picked up at an estate sale this set. It's Dansk, is that how you, the teaspoons ribbed satin stainless flatware set of 5 Gunner, and Gunner Siren, I believe, was the designer of it, and it sold for a best offer of $30. And I got a whole big set of this. Not a big set, but a good size set of it. This is Sergeant's Dog Book booklets, a lot of 2 care references, and I sold this for $8.95. Took I think well over a year and some months to sell. I have less than $1 into it, but it's ephemera and it's so easy to list and ship. So happy with that sale. This is another pair of jeans. It's NYDJ, not your daughter's jeans, I think. Woman's jeans, pants, Maryland straight jeans, Merlot burgundy size 2, lift tuck. They sold for $16.95. I pretty much pay $1. I mean, I will sometimes pay $2 for these jeans, but I know that all will eventually sell, but $1 or $2. And they took a while because those pictures stink. This is a Toll Stainless Hotel multi-motif serving pieces hostess set of 6. This was an interesting set that I bought because it was multi. They have pretty much all these famous patterns that they put into one set. So all the forks are different, all the spoons are different. It's interesting. I don't love this look of it, but they were in such beautiful condition. They were basically new in the box, and I parted them out, so I won't complain. But it was just a very interesting. You can see each different piece here that was in this set. But that sold for $44.95, and I paid $10 for the box, and I got 9 or 10 listings out of it. Really good listings out of it. And this I just picked up at that estate sale that I picked up the used Thin Man collection at. And it's Mystery Science Theater 3000 25th edition, limited edition tin. and it sold for 50 bucks on the best offer and sold so fast, paid for half of my lot that I bought that day, which was awesome. So guys, that's all I have to share with you this week. Not super impressive, but I do have videos in my head and in the works for the future coming months. So hopefully I can get some more valuable videos out there for you guys. I hope your sales are better than mine are going right now. I can pay my bills, but I'm really hoping for a good November and December. And I hope you guys all have a safe Halloween if you are celebrating or do celebrate. We just got candy today. We don't know. We're hoping that trick-or-treaters come to our home. This is the first year we've lived in this neighborhood, so we're hoping to have some just to pass out candy so that we don't eat it. So guys, thank you, and I'll see you next time.